This elderly woman passed away 3 years ago, but her granddaughters kept her frozen in the fridge just to continue collecting her pension. To avoid getting caught, they bought a ton of food to cover up Grandma's body and keep it hidden. One day, the Social Security office wanted to visit to verify the old lady's physical condition. With no other choice, the girls had to take Grandma out of the fridge, but the body was still frozen stiff, impossible to fully thaw before the inspector arrived. Right then, the Social Security guy showed up at their house earlier than expected. The older sister, had to stall him while the others staged the scene inside. When he walked into the room, he was surprised to see the old woman playing cards with two granddaughters. They barely managed to send the inspector on his way, narrowly escaping disaster. But the days of cashing checks were numbered. Soon, a man claiming to be Grandma's friend appeared, threatening to call the cops if he didn't see Grandma the next day. The girls were terrified. Had someone discovered the fridge situation? To prevent a tragedy, the youngest girl put on heavy makeup early the next morning to impersonate Grandma. Grandma, quote, "S friend," knocked on the door. But luckily, the girl was all made up. Little did she know, the old man's goal was to become her companion. Startled, the girl quickly shooed him away. After that, the girl worried it was unsafe to keep Grandma in the fridge. She decided to relocate her elsewhere. Calling her sisters, they bundled Grandma into the car, thinking they'd finally escape danger for good. But on the road, they ran into a random police check. When the cops opened the door, the car was empty. While going over a speed bump without slowing down, Grandma had fallen out of the trunk. Grandma's friend witnessed this and chased after the runaway wheelchair, which was moving incredibly fast. It finally stopped in a small grove of trees. As he approached, he found Grandma's body cold and lifeless. Later, the puzzled girl returned home, only to find Grandma magically lying on the bed.